Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Garrett DJ Deuce with another pickups video for you guys. It is Saturday, April 18th, 2015. I'm going snowboarding tomorrow. I believe it's probably our final trip of the season. We've been getting some weird weather lately. It's been hot, and then all of a sudden we got this huge storm yesterday and the day before that dumped a whole bunch of snow in the high country. So definitely got to take advantage of that. And so I'm going out with the family. Won't be able to do any flea markets or any garage sales tomorrow, but it's fine. A day in the mountains is better than that stuff any day. Last week was pretty decent. Not a lot of bulk or big lot pickups. So I had a little bit of recoup money to spend on things that I've been looking for. So some of the items in this video are going to be at retail or a little below retail, but I also found some killer deals on some other things as well. So let's start with an eBay grab. There was a game for the PS2 that's been eluding me for years. I've never been able to find a copy of it in the wild. Kind of like Rule of Rose. I could not find that copy anywhere, but all my friends have been finding copies at, really cheap. The other title that's been eluding me is Kuon. So when this popped up on eBay and it was like, buy it now, and it was like 70 bucks or something. So I finally bit the bullet and paid 70 bucks for this game. I heard really good things about this. It's a survival horror game. I have to play this one. I still have to play Rule of Rose first. And once I get past that one, then I'll start this one up. But I heard really, really good things about this. So definitely worth the 70 bucks to pick this up. Also saw an ad on Craigslist for this guy. It's the Majora's Mask, Zelda Majora's Mask 3D Skull Kid bundle. It was priced at $85 on Craigslist. I talked her down to $80. That was as low as she could go. But, I would rather pick this up locally than on eBay, so when this popped up I had to get it. So pretty cool woman. She's into Zelda, she's into like Monster Hunter and all that stuff. So I told her I was a collector and she was glad that this was going to a collector, not a reseller. So I paid $80 for this. Alright, so what was it, the last video where was it the last video, the video before last, where I got an Animal Crossing 3DS XL. Turns out another ad on Craigslist popped up for one. The guy wanted $150 for it. I talked him into trading, I had a 3D, not 3D, it was a Blu-ray player, complete in box, that I picked up at the flea market like months ago. So that was still complete in box, and it had a value of about 50 bucks. So I said, hey, he told me that he was looking for computer parts. So I said, I got a Blu-ray recorder for you. If you want that. So he said, sure, I'll take that towards 50 bucks towards this, and I paid 100 bucks for this guy. So this is another Animal Crossing 3DS XL. This one's in actually really, really good shape. This is probably going to be my upgrade. I've already got a buyer for the first one that I picked up. So I've actually got two of these plus the empty box, which is still available. Actually, no, it's not available anymore. I ended up giving that to Retro Rat, so I'm going to be mailing that to him soon. But this is the Animal Crossings bundle. Does not come with the game pre-installed. Of course, the guy had to erase his Club Nintendo account on here. But I did get some points, enough points to download. Oh, actually, it was a Platinum Award that I got on Club Nintendo. So I just downloaded the digital format. So I'm going to pop that on here. So this is complete. It's got the AR cards. Everything's, the AR cards are still sealed. All the instruction manuals are intact and everything. But, I mean, to have two in the past 2 weeks is incredible. This one's actually going to my friend Vernon. He had dibs on this because he's been looking for this one. He's going for the all the variants for the 3DS XLs and the 3DSs and whatnot. So this is going to him. And this empty box is going to Retro Rat. So pretty interesting to have all these pop up on Craigslist all of a sudden. I think it's because of the new 3DS XL. I think everybody's just dumping all their systems, and getting the ones that are that have NFR support for amiibos and whatnot. So I've been keeping my eye out for any variants that pop up, especially if they're complete in box and if they're cheap. Oh, I forgot to mention that the Animal Crossing 3DS came with this Animal Crossing's pouch from Club Nintendo, as well as the strategy guide. So the guy's really, really cool. He gave me a good deal, and he also has another console for sale that I'm going to be picking up on Monday. So I don't want to reveal that until the next pickup video, but I'm getting a pretty good deal on it as well. All right, so next up, Another Craigslist ad popped up a couple of weeks ago, and I've been working for an entire week to get this thing. I thought at first it was a guy just trying to troll me, but as soon as he gave me his phone number and everything, and we started communicating more, I knew it was a pretty legit deal. So on Craigslist, I saw this guy for 120 bucks. So this was what was available on the ad at first. So I was like, okay, I'm interested in this. Would you take 100 bucks for it? And he was like, sure. It's complete. It's got the charger, everything, manuals, AR cards. It's a beautiful condition. He also said he had this guy available. This is complete in box, and he wanted 20 bucks for this. So I was like, yeah, sure, throw that in there too. So I was at $120. He said he had some other things for sale too. He sent me a list. The only thing I was really interested in was this guy. This is Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Remix. It's a limited edition with the pin in it. It's still, is it sealed? No, it's open. But it's still got the pin in the back. And this is a pretty cool deal. And he gave this to me for 10 bucks. So everything, all this stuff was $130. Next up, I don't know if you guys remember that huge Nintendo 64 and GameCube lot that I picked up. Well, the boyfriend of the woman who sold me all that stuff said he also had a DSi for sale. So I figured, you know, since I'm buying all this Nintendo stuff, I might as well buy this too. So he charged me 50 bucks though. It wasn't a slammer deal like the Nintendo 64 and the GameCube lot, but still, for 50 bucks, I got a complete in box DSi. It's the black one. It has the manuals, everything in it. And it came with 5 games. Transformers Decepticons, Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, Kirby Superstar Ultra, Madden 09, and finally SimCity DS. So all that cost me 50 bucks. Still not a bad deal if you think about it, because the Fire Emblem game, I actually have a case and manual for this game. So once I complete it, that's about $45 or something, but I'm keeping it. I'm selling the DSi though. All right, from an ARC, I picked up a copy of Saw 2 the movie for $1.99. From Vigigames, I picked up a copy of XCOM UFO Defense for $18.99. This game store usually prices pretty high. They're either at retail, above retail, or just a little bit below retail. I think this is about a $30 game, so to see it priced at $18.99 was just incredible, so I had to pick it up. Plus, I love long box games, so I finally have this in my collection. All right, next items. Went to a Mr. Money, and they had a sale on a few items, and I picked up a copy of, what is this, Wappy Dog? Wappy Dog for the Nintendo DS. It's got the game and everything, and a pretty scary-looking puppy in there. But this was only $5. I know this is about what it goes for. I think it was like, I think these go for $4 complete in box. But still, I mean, I saw it in the store, had to get it because, of course, I collect any kind of DS games, and this is, you know, pretty unique, especially in the big box, and only $5. For this particular pawn shop, there's dates on like when the prices start to drop. So when I came in, the price of this thing dropped to 51 bucks. So for 51 bucks, I got a complete in box pink 3DS, the original 3DS. Comes with everything in there. System's clean, all the manuals, whatnot, charger, the cradle. So that's that right there. So this was originally $125, but it was here. Wow, it was in pawn since 2013. So nobody picked this up. So November it dropped to 100. February it dropped to 80. February, March, April, May. May it dropped to 64 bucks, and August of 2014 it dropped to $51. So I got this for 51 bucks. Next pickups are from a Goodwill. All week I just didn't have like any luck as far as finding any good deals, so I've been picking up stuff kind of at retail, things that are a little high priced, you know, here and there. So finally my luck hit off. What was it, Friday? I think, yeah, it was Friday, yesterday. I went to a Goodwill, and there was a ton of games there, and it was pretty cheap. So Not included in this lot was a complete collector's edition for like World of Warcraft Burning Crusade. It was a collector's edition in the green box, huge green box. I posted a picture of it in my Facebook channel. Someone said, I want that. So I picked it up for $30 and I ended up selling it to this guy for $60. So doubled my money on it. And he was very happy to get it. I mean, everything was sealed inside as far as like the DVD bonus materials, the playing cards, they were all still sealed. So he got a pretty good deal on it. And I think that collector's edition goes for about $120. I looked it up and whatnot because I usually don't pay like $30 on a PC game unless I know it's, you know, it's up there in value. So I made him happy. I got my money back plus made another $30. So everybody won. They also had some Super Nintendo games there, and they priced these at $1.99 a piece. So we got Disney's Aladdin, we got The Great Circus Mystery, and The Lion King. I'm not sure if you guys can see those prices on there, but that's $1.99. And they had a complete in box We're Back, A Dinosaur Story for $1.99. But the deals didn't stop there. I also picked up a bunch of stuff that I'm going to flip to recoup from the lot, you know, whatever I spent. So for these were $2.99 a piece, and it's a copy of Burnout Revenge, Burnout 3 Takedown, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Mega Man X7, Toe Jab and Earl 3. So those are my flippers. I'm flipping all these things to get my money back, and I'm keeping these games. Got King Arthur for $2.99 for the PS2. Didn't have that one. Also didn't have MTV Music Generator 2 for $2.99. Picked this up to recoup. The Biggest Loser Challenge. This is for the Nintendo Wii. This is actually like a $15 title, but I paid $3 for that as well. Finally, a copy of The Simpsons Hit and Run. It's in a generic, I don't know, Hollywood video case, but it's a black label version. So this is also going to be a flipper. And I paid $1.99 for that. All right, next up, this was actually a freebie from my friend Lauren. So we'll start off with this Alundra 1 map. He knew that I was looking for one. He had an extra one, so he kicked this. He threw this in for free. So very happy to get that. Thank you very much, Lauren. It gets better. So he also threw in this poster for Lunar Nights for the DS. It's pretty awesome artwork and whatnot. So he also threw that in. But this stuff was on top of this thing here. This thing here is like $200 and something with the game in it. Apparently he got the box really cheap. I think he picked it up for like $75, and it was just the box with the figurine in there. And he knew that I was looking for one. So and it's also got the soundtrack. It's the terminal disc, and it's still sealed. But this thing with the dot hack with Rebirth in here is about $200 to $250. So I just have to track down a copy of Rebirth for cheap and pair it with this. But I'm just speechless because I mean he paid $75 for this just to have an extra one, and he knew that I needed it, so he just kicked it down to me for free. So I texted him and I said, dude, I can't take this for free. So I'm gonna give him a couple of PSP titles that he's been looking at in my collection for a while. It's the only one that I have, but I'm still gonna give it to him. It's a copy of Hexy's Force for the PSP. He's been eyeballing that for a while. Every time he comes over, he asks me if that's on the table. So it's my only copy, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him anyways. It's about a $75 game. So thank you very much, Lauren, for this. And I got that PSP game for you next time you come over. So very happy. Just don't know what to say. All right, so today it was weird weather in the morning. It was kind of cold and whatnot, and it was kind of cloudy, and it was like a 20% chance it was going to rain at 1. So I was like, flea market or stay home? Flea market or stay home? I was like, you know what? I'm a diehard dude. I'm gonna go anyways. So I went, and when I went there in the morning, there was like nobody there. There was like 3 sellers. So I did a couple of laps and everything, and I was like, this is ridiculous. So I went on my phone and I looked up some garage sales and I started doing some freestyling. So did some freestyling and found a couple of cool things out there. I actually, there was a pair of sunglasses that were like 8-bit sunglasses from Loot Crate that I gave to my niece. So she's got that already. But I paid $5 at one outdoor flea market that had Resident Evil: The Essentials. This is all 3 of the games in one box. And so it's Resident Evil Outbreak, Code Veronica X, which is still factory sealed, and Resident Evil 4. So for $5, I got this from one table, and that was the only table that they had video game related stuff at. So I got this for $5, which included this cool little shirt that says "Game Over," Game Over, man. And it's got the Mario getting handled by Squid, but that was also included in the bundle for $5, and those 8-bit sunglasses that I got, they were orange trimmed and they're from Loot Crate. So got that from one outdoor flea market. After that, did some more freestyling. Didn't really find much. I don't know what happened to a game, but oh, here it is. I went to one church-based indoor flea market, and I found a copy of Zelda Twilight Princess for the Wii, and I paid $5 for that. So after that, I went back to the flea market, and it was free admission because when it gets cold and there's a chance that it might snow or rain, they usually give free admission because, on those days, hardly anybody shows up. But I found some good deals there. I got 2 3DS chargers, and this also works for the DSi, $1 a piece. Also picked up this Xbox 360 battery pack charger for $1 as well. Didn't come with the power cord, but that is a pretty commonly found power cord. In fact, I think that goes to the PS2 Slim in the power brick. So I'll use that to use this to charge my battery packs. Found a couple of other good deals out there. I bought some games for $1 a piece. It was Saw Flesh and Blood for the PS3, Wii Sports Resort without the manual for $1, and Midnight Club Los Angeles Complete Edition without the manual for $1. Forgot to mention a couple of pickups from the other day. I went to Easy Pawn, and I know this woman that works there. I walked in the door and she said, "Hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while." I was like, "Yeah, just been busy." So I go to the PS2 section and I pull out a game and I bring it up to the counter, and she's sitting there and she's eating pears or something out of a jar, and I was like, "I'm just interested in this." So she looks at the back and there's no price on it. She's like, "You know what? Take it. I don't even feel like ringing it up right now." So for free 99, I got a free copy of Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix. What I should have done was piled up a bunch of stuff. Do you feel like ringing this up? If she says no, then I'm sweet, but no. I mean, she's cool. I buy stuff from there, whenever I go there. They're pretty reasonable, but yeah, got this for free. Fun game, too. I saw an ad on Craigslist on Thursday night for a PlayStation 3 3D TV. I had one of those complete in box a long time ago, but for some dumb reason I decided to sell it, and I'm kicking myself in the butt for that, especially for how much I sold it for. I think I sold it for like $150 to somebody. But anyways, I saw an ad, and the guy wanted $100, so I said, fine, I'll take it. It didn't have the box or anything, but everything is still brand new condition. So for $100, I got these are the PlayStation 3D glasses that came with it, power cord, and this beautiful 3D TV. It works, plugged it in and everything, hooked up a PS3 to it. It's kind of like, it's got some fingerprints and whatnot, but no scratches on the glass and everything. It's a really, really beautiful TV. I really wish I didn't sell the one in the box, but such is life, and you learn. But it needs a little bit of dusting, but really nice, thin TV. But anyways, $100. But while I was at his house, I noticed he had this sitting on a poker table. And I was like, are you selling the Wii U? He's like, oh, no, that's just the box. I have the Wii U hooked up already. I was like, okay, what are you going to do with the box? He's like, I'm just going to throw it away. So I was like, you know what? I'll buy this box off of you too. And he's like, you know what? Just take it. So I got a free box for the Super Mario 3D World bundle with Nintendo Land and whatnot for free. It's got both trays in there, all the instruction manuals and whatnot. So very happy that he gave this to me for free. The box is in awesome shape, very clean all around. So thanks a lot, dude. I forgot your name, but yeah, thanks for hooking it up for free. And that's all the pickups that I pretty much have for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button below. And if you want to see more videos, click that subscribe button as well. Helps me out, keeps me motivated to keep pumping these out for you guys to watch and enjoy. So happy hunting.